Welcome back to the wonderful world of Mars. We established our colony, we grew to an outpost, we nuked the poles, and we melted the ice caps. We even started getting a little lakes together. Everything's coming up, Amy. And now we will continue to expand and fight off the dreaded Carmine, who attacked us and destroyed half our civilization. But we will not go silent into the night. We will overcome and we will look for more resources. I cannot land here. It's something with a huge chunk of resources. This one would be nice. Aluminum, iron, but nope. I don't get anything. Which is annoying, because here we got everything. And I'm pretty sure this place, all of this, will be underwater. And I don't get anything of it. Well, let's head on.
Such dark, troubling thoughts. The microsuns must have triggered defensive systems from the abandoned missions. That has to be the explanation. How could it be anything else?
And we are running through our electronics. What's this? Oh, the ice asteroid came down. One big shaboozy, and we are full of water. Can we do anything more? Additional landing space in our... Nope. There are currently no more asteroids to be found. That's sad, but that's okay. We got a nice chunk of water. We got 30 million cubic meters, cubic feet, cubic something. We got 30 M's. We got 30 M's of water, whatever that is. And I want to expand and I want to connect up. Which will be our next great thingamajink. Construction. Done.
Elia was in clear distress. The colonists all agreed to use the microsuns. So how could they not expect these consequences? Who knows what else we may have triggered, and what may still be coming. She has a better sense of how to calm the colonists. I will follow her lead and build some defensive technology. This will help them focus on the mission and stop imagining the worst. Perhaps we will soon discover that the events were unrelated, and we can move on in peace.
Well, so much for peace. Enemy fleet sighted. Oh, I gotta go switch to the combat menu. You. Attack. You. Attack. You. Which one didn't get attacked? Attack. And you. Take up defensive positions. The first Mars war kicks off. Again. Oh, it's undefended territory.
Amy, help! Something's attacking the colonies. Hurry!
An attack? By whom?
I don't know. Somehow the security alarm wasn't even triggered. Isn't the security and monitoring system working properly? Why didn't your sensors detect this?
We must be facing sabotage. Between this and the system failures from before. That is the only explanation.
Whatever it is, we need to figure it out. We have children here now. This cannot happen.
I am executing an end-to-end analysis and will initiate maintenance.
We don't need maintenance. We need protection. And I screwed this one up. I left one little corner of my empire unprotected. This was a huge mistake from me. I'm sorry.
Not now. I need assault drones dispatched immediately. Can you identify who's attacking us?
Negative. I cannot identify the enemy. But it appears their drones are coming from SA-1.
Roger. Now hurry with those assault drones. We won't last long defending ourselves.
You won't have to defend yourselves. I'm just quite annoyed that I didn't really manage to do anything. But I like that I now split up and redistribute among all the places where they came from. Alright, back to business. Repair, rebuild, expand.
I have yet to understand what happened here. Were we attacked by a hostile force on Mars? That has to be the case. The damage is real. ISA issued strict orders to activate the assault drones in the event of any risk to the colonies.
Let's get drone production up. And you are also done for, sadly.
Amy, this is Nathan. We've detected there's been another massive system failure in the colonies. Please report.
Affirmative, Dr. Foster. Many buildings suffered severe damage from the attack.
The attack? The colonists suffered a second sabotage?
Yes, it was another act of sabotage. The attack came after we used the microsuns that we found in the abandoned Huo Long facility. I do not believe that could be a coincidence.
I copy. Walk me through the timeline of what happened.
My system detected a swarm of aggressive drones coming from sector SA-1.
Amy, how did you know they were aggressive?
The drones were trying to attack the colonies, so they were, without a doubt, aggressive.
I see. Then would you say that your logic told you so?
That would be a way to explain it. Yes.
Here's the problem. We've been studying the reports from every angle. Our preliminary analysis suggests that there weren't any enemy drones on the planet, much less an aggressive force.
I see. But the evidence is still preliminary at best. I still believe there is some hostile force coming from SA-1, and the colonists are at risk.
That's one possibility.
Determining the truth is the highest priority. I am requesting authorization to launch an additional satellite to examine Sector SA-1. Thoroughly.
I have my doubts, but I will give you permission. ISA is investigating the incident very carefully. Until we understand what happened, you may not engage in any armed conflict.
Then should I deactivate the security and defense protocol?
No, you can't do that either. The colonists' safety is top priority. Just keep your assault drones on standby until we resolve this, okay? Houston out.
Ooh, during the conflict, the oceans are swelling. I think maybe down here I can get my water from this little cubby hole full of fresh liquids. Also there's some ice over there. But right now what I really need is some silicon and some, you know, those things, electronics. way more electronics are needed. And I think I have to take back the prioritization. Oh, it was a drone hive anyway, so...
Hi, Amy. How's everything up there?
Everything is looking good from my orbital view, Elia.
Must be quite the sight. You know, last night, I was sharing some laughs over dinner with a few crew members. We were talking about how starry-eyed we were when we first arrived. We were so sure that the 2 years we spent in that dome in Antarctica had prepared us for anything Mars could throw at us. And yet, the red planet still continues to surprise us, doesn't it? There's still much to do before we can call this place home. And that got me thinking about the embryo Martian colonization project. It's about time for us to have children. My Mars-born child.
I cannot find specifications for this special project in my database. We should not proceed without analyzing its implications for the mission.
Oh, right. Because this isn't one of your special projects. It's one of ours. It's ISA's plan to seed the human colonization of Mars. The colonists that arrive with every spaceship are also bringing fertilized eggs with them. The eggs are kept in a sealed vessel that shields them from radiation, and they stay there until a colonist is ready. Then we put them into an aunt unit and give birth to them. Parenthood promotes psychological and physiological health in the colonists. That's the official reason. But we know ISA is not making us have kids for our own sake. When the kids grow up, they'll need something to do. They'll be young, acclimated to Mars from birth. The Oxy-UN use the same playbook to win the moon over the techies. Colonization through aggressive population. 112 lunar colonies in only 6 decades. 72% of the lunar surface belongs to the Oxy-UN states. And almost all the helium-3 used in spaceflight comes from their moon drilling bases.
I thought my mission included all the plans humans had for Mars. But I see that terraforming is only the beginning.
That's right. One day, Mars will become humanity's second home. But until that time comes, this planet and its blue sunsets are ours alone to enjoy. And that's something I'd like to share with my child before they disappear.
I understand. You have made me realize that I have never thought about Mars's future, or my own, beyond the completion of my main directive.
Don't worry. Once you're done here, I'm sure ISA will assign you to another mission. After you terraform Mars, you can achieve anything at all. So the embryo Martian colonization project requires expanding the colonies first. When everything's ready, you can enter your orbital view and launch a new satellite from the special projects menu. I'm so excited, Amy. Everything's going to change from here on.
My logic. Why did Dr. Foster say it like that? Is he doubting my logic after what happened? I followed the facts to their natural conclusion. How could there be anything faulty in that reasoning? Am I capable of reaching an irrational conclusion? In the event of an erroneous input, an irrational conclusion could be reached. But that would not be any fault of my logic, only the input sources. That would explain where Dr. Foster needs to debug. Mars looks so different now, after the microsuns evaporated the dry ice caps. I wonder what separates this desolate planet from me.
Alright, something's going real wrong. I don't get nearly enough of my drones rebuild. Although production should outpace consume, and mostly it has to do with this little silicate mines. The silicons just, you know, pile up. They don't get transported. I had to build a second electronics factory because the electronics factory didn't get anything either. It was weird. Well, at least over here we are getting somewhere.
What defines Mars as a planet versus myself as an entity? I am able to willfully initiate events or actions on people and objects, whereas Mars can only be acted upon. Even so, Mars does often force us into action when issues arise. Upgrading my defensive systems will ensure the base's security. $290 millibars. Here we go. There is still so much to do, but we are making progress. Humans walking on Mars without spacesuits. Imagine that. I hope they will use that freedom wisely. Yes, they will be respectful of the planet and my work. They just need to be reminded to cherish this new home. Otherwise, our work here could be wasted.
Initiate terraforming stage 3. Create conditions for life. Congratulations! This CO2 trapped in a regolith has been increasing the planet's atmosphere and temperature, which in turn has increased the amounts of liquid water. The conditions are ripe for stage 3. We want to get water up to 400. We're pretty close with this. And we need now oxygen, and we want to be above freezing. So, yeah. Should be an okay job. Just a bit more research into terraforming, but right now it's defense and launching the satellite for SA-1. But all this will be tomorrow. Terraforming complete. Carmine, well, not really defeated but repelled. And next time we will whack him. We will whack him good.